So the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. So the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. So the feeling like my life is a damn game.
Alright, what's good YouTube? ZenVN. I'm back with a special gameplay today for y'all. This is the part 2 on how to get a nuke. This is the tips and tricks video, and like I said, it's gonna be commentary over gameplay. So unlike the other videos where it's the intro and then you just get the new gameplay, this one I'm gonna have commentary over the whole game. I'm gonna be going over all the tips and tricks I think you need in order to get a nuke. Before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on post bell notifications. If you're not new, you already know what to do. If this video helps you at all or anything like that, make sure you give it a like. Be sure to check out my Nuke with every AR playlist and my Nuke with every SMG playlist. Links will be in the description. Also, before you watch this video, make sure you check out the part 1 to this, the how to get a nuke part 1, where I go over all my settings and everything, because that's essential too. It goes hand in hand with this video. So, alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to categorize it like this. Oh yeah, I'm going to put timestamps in the description too, just in case you want to skip around to certain parts. But I'm going to say the tips are things that anybody could put with their gameplay right now, their game style, however they play. Like something that you could add in that will help you. And then tricks will be the things that you kind of have to work on. Like things you have to adjust your game style to and all that. So my first tip, probably the easiest one, is use the best guns available in the game right now, like the meta guns pretty much. Now I went over all of them and the class setups in my first video, but real quick, it's basically the M4, the MP5, MP7, and the Grau, and then our runner-up maybe is like the M13. That's the first tip. Pretty self-explanatory. If they're the best guns, you know they're the most versatile in the game. You can use them on most maps. They're easier to win with most gunfights, and just easier guns to use in general. Now, you have to make sure you have the right attachments and everything for it. So if you have full attachments, you're gonna die. So go watch my first video, figure out your loadout, your class setups, and then come back to this one. Alright, so yeah, that's the first tip. Pretty simple. The second one is play with friends, like play with the whole party. Now, if you don't have friends that play this game or something like that, you could always comment down below your Activision ID and I could add you and we could run up nukes together. But let's say you do, let's say it doesn't even matter, you don't need a full party, anywhere from like 2 to 4 people, like including yourself, or 2 to 6 people including yourself. The reason why this is important is because when you're going for nukes, even if they're not directly helping you, it's good to have a whole team so that you guys could keep control of the map and a lot of streaks aren't being dropped on you unless you don't have good teammates. But what I mean by that is, like, if you're playing solo and your team is bad but the other team is decent or at least better than your team, you might be doing good, but then you'll have to worry about a whole bunch of kill streaks. So I mean, the perks and stuff I run is cold-blooded, so I don't really worry about them as much anyway. But there's times where maybe like the other team is getting precision airstrikes, cruise missiles, a chopper gunner, and a teammate just wanders next to me and then we both still end up dying. But a lot of that can be prevented if you have a full team that's just not allowing the enemy team to get kill streaks and stuff on you guys. And it helps you control the map. So like your teammates are going to be dropping the VTOL ships, they're going to be dropping the UAVs, which even if they're not directly helping you get the nuke, just getting constant UAVs from everybody, it helps everybody on your team, on the map. Like it helps you guys keep control of the map in the game. That's like the second big thing. I'm gonna go more over this in a little bit, but also try to stick with the 6v6. Unless you got a full party for 10v10, I'd say stick with the 6v6. Try to have a full party so you guys can just pretty much have complete control over the game. Not necessarily spawn trapping, but just complete control of the map and the game, the pace that's going and everything. Alright, now that leads on to the third tip, which is play 6v6 headquarters or hardpoint. Well, mainly hardpoint or headquarters. I should say it like that. This is because, like, you could try other modes, whatever mode you like the best, but usually nukes average, the time for a nuke average is like 6 to 8 minutes. and these game modes provide plenty of time for that. They always they don't even really last 6 minutes. Usually over 6 minutes, and you need minimum 6. Usually that's like the average. At least my average new time and most that I've seen. You could try other modes like 10v10, but I feel like there's a little bit more cons in a mode like that. Like you would need a full party for that, or like if your team is bad, it's just, I don't know, it just messes you up. Or like if you're on certain maps, it's like it's just a 50-50 map. Like once you get to the middle, that's where everybody's gonna be at, and you're gonna end up dying, or you can't really cross that middle section, like your Frady's Bridge or something. But yeah, I pretty much say I recommend sticking to 6v6. Hardpoint or headquarters. Another reason is because hardpoint and headquarters, everybody's always rotating. There's no spawn trap. You don't have to worry about being stuck on one side of the spawn. The hardpoint and the headquarters is always rotating around, and the game spawns everybody around that. Um, so that's like a good perk. If you see in this gameplay, I'm running around the map. I don't ever have to worry about staying on one part or being stuck or anything like that. I'm just constantly moving around and rotating, and I pick off people from the hotspot, which is the hardpoint headquarters. That's another thing. It's easier to read spawns in this mode. Like you could tell where I could tell where everybody's spawning at in the game throughout this whole thing. Oh yeah, just in case I run out of time, guys, maybe we'll put the rest of the system checks in the description, but I'm gonna try to go over as much as I can right now. Alright, so I think that was 3-4 tips I got down. Alright, let's move on to checks until I figure out what else I need to remember. So, this are the harder things to put with your game style, your gameplay. Oh yeah, as you can see right here, I unmuted my other teammates that were randoms because I needed to tell them to hop off the hard point. That's why it's good to have a full party so they'll listen. But these guys ended up listening, so I got lucky. Damn, the game is about to come to an end, so I can't really go over the tricks. I'm gonna just go over real quick, and I'll go into detail more in the description probably. First trick is learn how to bunny hop. That's the meta for this game. It used to be drop shotting in Modern Warfare 3. It used to be the exoskeleton, like double jump boost, and the futuristic Call of Duties. And this game is the bunny hopping. It helps you win a lot more gunfights. If you need to jump a corner, that helps a lot. And yeah, overall, you winning your gunfights become way more consistent when you learn how to bunny hop. Second tip is learn how to pick around the hotspot. Learn how to rotate. The whole time here, I never really try to hop inside the hard point. I always pick around it and get my kills and keep it moving. Yeah, damn. Like I said, the game's about to come to an end, so I'm going to go more into detail in the description. But at least I was able to get through all the tips with you guys and quickly, like two tricks. So yeah, I'm going to go over the rest of it in the description. I'm going to put the timestamps in the description. And yeah, be sure to check out my other videos, guys. Be sure to check out the part 1 to this video. And I hope you guys enjoy.
I did ask you, Stan. Holy shit.
You scored a victory, mate. Let's have another.
Okay, you literally and like
Yeah, boy, sub on YouTube, man. NBN.
Yo, I kid you not, I was getting slapped, but the aliens on.